wrote the 3 laws of robotics, a moral code to keep our machines in check. And the 3 laws of robotics are: a robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. The second law: a robot must obey orders given by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And the third: a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first and the second law. That sounds logical. Do these 3 laws provide a basis to work from to develop moral robots? Marcus, what do you think?
I think that they make for good science fiction. There are lots of plots that can turn around having these kinds of laws. But the first problem, if you've ever programmed anything, is a concept like harm is really hard to program into a machine. So it's one thing to program in geometry or compound interest or something like that, where we have precise, necessary, and sufficient conditions. Nobody has any idea how to, in a generalized way, get a machine to recognize something like harm or justice. So there's a very serious programming problem. And then there are a couple other problems too. One is that not everybody would agree that a robot should never allow a human to come to harm. And what if, for example, we're talking about a terrorist or a sniper or something like that? I mean, some people, not everybody, but some people might actually want to allow that into what they would let robots do. And then the third issue, if you really think through the third one of those laws, is it sets up robots to be second-class citizens and ultimately to be slaves. And right now that might seem okay because robots don't seem very clever, but as they get smarter and smarter, they might resent that, or it might not feel like the appropriate thing to do.
You mean those laws might not be fair to robots?
They might not be fair to robots. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But the problem is not just with the machines, but our ethical code itself, surely. Do we know what fair is? That is, if we agree we should be fair to robots.
I mean, that's part of the problem, is we don't know